Today we are making Kothey Momo recipe. In this, no steamer is required. We can easily make it at home and the taste is going to be better than the normal steamed momos. We are also going to make the chutney along with this. Let's make Kothey Momo. For making around 24 Kothey Momo, you have to take 1 cup of maida or plain flour, add it to a kneading plate. This is about 125 grams. We will also add 1 teaspoon of salt and then mix it using a fork or a spoon because we are going to use hot water to make the dough. This is actually boiling hot water, so we will add little at a time and mix it with the fork. Because of hot water, rolling it and shaping it will be very easy. So here you can see how the dough is looking clumpy. This is the perfect stage. Now get your hands ready because this can be hot and we will knead it together to a stiff dough. Once it comes together like this, we have to knead it for about 2 to 3 minutes. See, now the dough looks very good and is pliable. Now we are going to cover it and let it rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. In that time, we will make the filling and the chutney. For the filling, here I have a cabbage, 2 onion, 1 small carrot and 1 inch of ginger. I have fine chopped all of them together. Now we are going to heat up a pan and add these first. We don't want to burn the butter, that is the reason vegetables go in first. After that, here is the butter, about 1 tablespoon, and for seasoning here I have taken some pepper powder and salt. The goal here is to reduce the moisture of cabbage and add butter flavor, so keep the flame medium, continuously stir it and roast it until the butter is melted and the cabbage is a little bit dry. In total, this step should take about 5 minutes. So after about 3 minutes or so, you can see how the butter is almost melted, and now we are going to cook it for 2 more minutes. If you are making this in the winter season or in monsoon season, then you might have to cook it for a few more minutes because then the cabbage is very juicy. I am making it in summer and right now the cabbage is not very juicy. The filling is ready guys, we don't want to overcook it because there needs to be moisture. This looks good. Turn off the flame. We are going to add some spring onions or coriander. I am using coriander leaves right now and give it a mix. We want to cool this, so keep this aside. In that time, we will make the chutney. So here we are making sesame chutney or til ko achar. For that, we are going to heat up a pan and add in 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds or til, and we are going to roast it until it pops. This should take about 2 minutes or so, and right now you can see the sesame seeds are looking golden also. Let's take them out into a mixer jar. In the same pan, we will add 1 large tomato which is diced, 3 to 4 dry red chilies, 5 cloves of garlic and a small piece of ginger. Keep the flame high, we don't want to stir this much. Add about 1 tablespoon of oil and roast them for about 3 to 4 minutes. We basically want the chili to be fried and tomato needs to be soft. There you can see this looks fantastic. Now we are going to add this to the mixer jar and wait for it to cool down. You can also add the lemon juice right now. It is about half a tablespoon. Now I am keeping it aside and we will go to the dough. See, the dough has well relaxed. Now we are going to divide this into small portions. About this size should be fine and we should be able to get 24 portions out of this. Smoothen them after making the portion. This was my childhood hobby guys, to make dough portions. Been doing this since I was 5 years old. And all of these are done now. We will keep them covered and check the filling also. It is not very hot right now, so perfect time to make the momo. Take 1 portion, roll it. See, you don't have to use dry flour or oil or ghee to roll them if the dough is well made. I'm going to roll it in about 3 inches diameter. Next, add 1 tablespoon of the filling in the center area and then we will start to pleat it. For making semicircle momos, grab the dough and then try to pinch it and then make more pinches by overlapping it. It took me years to understand how it needs to be done. Momo making is definitely an art. Half the dough has been pinched. Now we are going to grab the other side and seal it together. So here our semicircle momo is ready. Similarly, I will make the remaining ones. This is the best thing to do in the lockdown time, guys, because making momo is definitely time consuming and the taste is fantastic, so everyone will be happy with this. So here I have made all the momo. Now we are going to cook them to Kothey Momo. For that, heat up a pan. An iron pan would be very nice. I am using non-stick right now. In this, we will add 1 tablespoon of oil and then spread it. For spreading the oil, I am using 1 momo. After spreading the oil, we will place the momos in here. If you have the perfect lid of this pan, then you can cover the entire bottom area, but I don't have the lid of this pan. That is the reason I am cooking a few less momos. Now we are going to lower the flame to low, cover this and cook this for about 3 minutes. So while the momos are roasting from the bottom, let's make the chutney. For making the chutney, I have added some salt into it and then we are going to grind it to a paste. Be careful guys, because there is a lot of sesame seeds in here, you have to grind it really well. The chutney is almost done. I am adding some water into it and then we will grind it again. Our sesame chutney is ready. It is fiery, hot, tangy, garlicky, nutty, all in one, guys. Once you start eating this, you will forget the regular garlic chili chutney. Trust me on that. The chutney is ready. I am keeping it in the refrigerator for now. And it's been almost 3 minutes. So now we are going to move the momos. The bottom side is well toasted and the color looks fantastic. I'm going to cook them on the top side also a little bit. So for that we are cooking it for about 30 seconds. After that we will make them stand again. Now be ready for some quick action, because we are going to add 1/4 cup of water right now and then quickly cover it with the lid, because we are going to steam them also. Keep the flame low right now. We are going to steam them for about 3 minutes. Midway, if you see the water is dried up, you can add some more water. See how the momo is rising in shape? This looks fantastic, guys. Our momos are done after 3 minutes. These are looking translucent also. Let's take them out. You can turn off the flame for the second batch, add a little bit of oil, place the second batch of momo and then cook it the same way. So here I am serving our Kothey Momo with our sesame chutney. This is going to be your new favorite, guys. I have been eating momo since childhood and I have discovered this a few years back and this is what I crave now. You must try it. See you soon with one more video. The second batch is also ready. I gotta go. Bye guys, take care, stay home and stay safe.